I'm Mike Feldman, and ready for a little NBA shoot-around are Rich Ryan and Adam Constantine. We discussed Kevin Durant's streak earlier, but which streak or record is the most impressive in your eyes?
Well, without a doubt, there are two records that come to mind. That is the Bulls' record of 72 wins, 10 losses in an 82-game season. I mean, we're talking about the NBA, the best of the best in basketball, and only 10 teams could beat this one team in a whole season. I mean, that is tremendous. Of course, they ended up going and winning the championship. But then a record that I don't ever foresee being broken is Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points in a game.
Incredible.
Teams don't score average 100 points in a season. I mean, much less sometimes even score 100 points, per night. I mean, the fact that one man can score 100 points is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you saw how many shots Kobe took when he scored 81. I mean, that's phenomenal.
And Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in that game, and later on in his career, he was on a Laker team which won 33 games in a row. That's my most impressive streak. The 71-72 Lakers. Think about that, 33 games in a row. They didn't lose a game in the months of November and December. Team was great, too. Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Pat Riley, won the championship, beat the Knicks in 5 games that year. Unbelievable team. 33 games, just think about that. It's not going to be beat anytime soon.
All right, you guys talked about some very good NBA records. There's some teams this year with some very bad NBA records. So what do you think about teams letting off the gas a little bit for the NBA draft lottery?
I think it's absurd. I'm a Herm Edwards kind of guy. You play to win the game. You have a sport that you have to market. You've got fans in the stadium. If I'm paying to go see a team play and they're tanking, that's ludicrous. I should get my money back. Plus, even if you do have the worst record, you're not guaranteed to get the first pick. So I think it's really just stupid if you tank the season.
I mean, let me tell you something. This is a multi-million-dollar industry. People are giving their hard-earned money. I'm talking about middle-class, lower-class income families are giving their money to come watch a team that they root for, a team that when they win, they feel better at night. And the fact is, when you don't push as hard as you can,
it's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment to the game. I mean, you don't do that. I don't care. You play to win the game. I don't care how bad you think you are. If anything, it's for your fan base that you play for. I completely disagree.
There are kids playing outside tonight until there's no sunlight just because they love the game of basketball. And to tell me that you're going to go out, I agree completely, and you're just going to throw a game away, it's disgusting.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely, guys. So, these teams are trying to help themselves in the NBA draft, but this year, more than other years, the free agent class is absolutely loaded. So for you, Adam, who do you think is the best combo out there of free agents?
This may not be realistic, but if I could see Dwayne Wade and LeBron James on a team, they played USA basketball together. They even discussed playing on a team together. Now, unfortunately, money is probably going to be the deciding factor, so they will part ways. But with Dwayne Wade at a two-guard position and LeBron James either at a 1, I mean, they can both play 1. LeBron can play 1 through 5, basically. I mean, but realistically, he's 1 through 3. I mean, he's absolutely incredible. These two players who, for people who shoot the ball a lot, they are very unselfish.
LeBron's averaging 8 assists a game.
It's and one of the league's leading scorers, to have both of them on a team, just as mild-mannered as they are, but as hungry as they are to win championships. That's what both of them are in this game for. Championships. I think that would be an amazing duo to see.
Yeah, and you can't put a price tag on championships. I don't think LeBron and Dwayne Wade could be on the same team, though, because neither of them want to be the B player on the team, even though they may be unselfish. I think the best combo is LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, a guy who kind of falls off in the back. People forget he's going to be a 2010 free agent. Another thing, all 3 of those guys are Nike guys. So how about Nike puts out
Nike taking over the world.
Nike puts out a nice little package. They make up for the little contract. They take a cut in their NBA contract. Nike makes up for it. They make a little, the Boston 3 party, all that hype in Boston. Nike could put out a project. They got geniuses that market.
So it's going to be the New York swooshes next year?
Why not?
Or,
go for it. Yeah.
The only thing is, I don't know if Joe Johnson is ready to not be the man. I really think that he's found his niche in Atlanta, and he wants to be the main go-to guy, and I'm not sure if he's going to settle, especially with 2 big players. I don't know if he would go for that.
But if he loses in the second round this year, what's the point of being the man?
That's true, but hey, it all depends on his mindset. If he's really, truly, really hungry to win a championship, I think he would go, but I'm not so sure if he is at this point in his career.
That's fair.
Very solid points all around. Let's break out of the realm of basketball real quick. If you could have a player in another sport on your NBA team, who would you take?
Well, I think Julius Peppers. It's timely. He's a free agent in the NFL right now. And think about it. And a possible lockout is coming out in the NFL. I know there's grumblings about the same in the NBA. He was on a Final Four team at Carolina. Yes, he only averaged 6 or 5 points a game, but he's a guy you can throw in the post. Think about how many guys.
Strong, he's athletic.
Exactly. Think about how many guys sign 10-day contracts, then bounce from team to team. What if you can get a Julius Peppers on your team, an athletic guy? Why not? Put him in the league.
One of the most coveted positions, or one of the most coveted anything in sports, is somebody with a great mind. If I could take Peyton Manning's mind and put it into any type of basketball player, that would be one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game. The way he sees the field, the way his work ethic off, I mean, he memorizes the plays so that he can call audibles out on the field. If he can do that in the game, I would think it would be even better than a Steve Nash-like mentality.
He'd be a little slow, though.
a little bit, but he'd make up for it.
Very true, guys. All right, folks, we have to step away for a moment, but when we return, we'll have to start to get ready for the big dance. Hold on.